Hello, pals. What is up? How are we doing? What's going on? I'm so excited to play Yelan's story quest. I feel like we're coming off pretty hot from that Archon quest. So I'm very excited to see what goes on. I'm not gonna put my expectations too high because like obviously the Archon quest is very good. But I'm excited to dive into her quest. If you haven't already, please hit that like button and subscribe if you're interested in more Genshin content. But let's go ahead and start the quest, shall we? I don't even know if I've unlocked it yet. I have not. All right, there we go. Let's unlock her. Let's unlock her. I believe this is hers. Yes. All right. Ooh.
Traveler, Paimon. It's been a long time.
It has been a little bit. Honestly, oh, she works for Ningguang. I was like, I don't know if I remember you.
Long time no see. Fancy meeting you here. How's work these days?
Thanks to the help of people like you and colleagues like Ganyu, better all the time. But
Let me know how the
I've
volume
been
is, guys.
feeling distracted at work lately.
Oh.
I just feel constantly agitated.
Oh, has something happened?
It's a long story. But my father, he's thinking of stepping down from the Tianshu position due to health issues.
Oh no.
What's wrong with Uncle Tian?
Hi, Small. Welcome
Nothing
in.
specifically. He's not unwell. He says he's just increasingly low on energy these days. He's always said, old age comes for us all in the end.
All right, got you. I got you.
Still, I just can't help but feel a little emotional watching it happen to him. Anyway,
That's
my father's
sad.
currently on the second floor of Yangsheng Tea House.
Oh, because
Why
she
don't you
owns the
come
tea
pay him a
house,
visit with
Yelan.
me? He seems
Let's go
very
say
fond
hi
of
to
you, too.
Bestie.
I'm sure chatting with you will make him very happy.
Sure, let's go.
All right, Gambit. Calculated Gambit. All right, let's go see. I'm so excited to see like more about Yelan. I want to know the tea. What's going on? Can I go in? No. That's why she has security, huh? Oh, I can go up here. Oh, there he is. We found him.
Uncle Tian, we're here to chat with you.
Oh? What a lovely surprise. Welcome. Oishi.
I'm so excited to see her.
Get the shopkeeper to make
But I
us
wonder how they're
fresh
going to kind of factor into this quest. Or if they're just introducing us to her as like the owner. I don't know. I'm not sure.
I heard
I've been in the
that
call this
you've
whole
been
time. I'm
traveling
dead.
all over the place recently. I would very much like to hear your adventure stories.
Is everything okay?
Hoishin told you, didn't she? Don't worry. I'm quite all right. It's just the years gradually catching up with me.
Poor man.
As I grow older,
But you know, you
I'm
should retire.
starting
Get
to
some
find
rest.
that with many things,
Everyone feels so stressed.
though the mind is willing, the flesh is weak. Especially recently, I've noticed a rather drastic drop in my energy levels. I
getting
am
old.
still very much in good standing as the Tianshu today. Nevertheless, I wish to pass on the position before my mental acuity begins to decline beyond redemption.
How difficult is it to transfer the Tianshu position?
Is he gonna give it
Well, you see,
to Yelan?
the
No, I'm kidding.
Tianshu
She
is a
doesn't want
rather
that.
unique position among the Liu
She
and
doesn't want
Qixing.
that. She's doing her own thing.
Historically speaking, the Tianshu rarely appears in public.
Oh,
They
is that what
stay
Yelan already
behind the
is?
scenes, planning and giving advice. So a public selection process would not be suitable. We
Got you.
also want
Okay.
to keep any prospective Tianshu candidates free from influence by outside forces. So we tend to be as
That
discreet
cat
as
was
possible
mad
in
loud.
their assessment
Hi,
and
Skies!
appointment. For these reasons, the incumbent Tianshu typically recommends their candidate of choice, and this is then approved by the other Qixing members.
Got you.
So
Okay.
in other words, you pick someone, and then Lady Kuching, Lady Ningguang, and the other Qixing appoint them?
So I wonder if Yelan is part
Correct.
of the Tianshu?
Unfortunately, due to my health, I won't be able to assess every candidate myself.
Muy
Not to
interesante.
despair, however, because I
That
found
was
someone
such a close-up,
exceptionally
bro.
capable to act on my behalf
Whee!
as assessment officer. In fact, I believe
Oh, is it her?
you recently became
Oh, I was right, it is
accredited
her.
there yourself.
Interesting. She wants
Who
that?
is it?
Really?
I'm heartbroken. I thought it might take you a little longer than this to forget all about me.
Oh, she's so cool. She's so
Yelan.
cool. Hi, Yelan.
Jackpot. Uncle Tian here asked me to assess 3 candidates for him.
Oh, she's assessing them.
Fancy
Okay, I
joining
was gonna
me?
say. I
You'll
don't
be
think she
among
wants
the
that.
first
She
to get to know
seems
the
like
next
she's at the
Tianshu.
top.
Might be a good opportunity for you.
What do you think?
It's a good opportunity, or I'm not really interested. I'll say it's a good opportunity.
Paimon thinks so too. It can't be a bad thing to be on good terms with a new Qixing, right?
All right then.
Look at
Though, I
her.
gotta say, Uncle Tian, you say you're into behind-the-scenes planning? My work's of the covert variety too. Don't you think I might make a good Tianshu?
That's what I was saying.
Yelan, you want to be the next Tianshu?
I'm not opposed to the idea, but I suspect Ningguang wouldn't let you go very easily after how long you've been working together. So, how about this? If your investigation reveals that none of the other candidates are qualified for the position, I'll recommend
So she
you
does
for
want the job. Okay.
Deal. Well, you guys take your time. Everything's all set for the assessments to go ahead. Meet me on the first floor when you're ready. Until then,
All right.
have a pleasant conversation.
We're gonna be
Oh, and-
interviewing.
No need to pay for your tea. As the new owner of this fine establishment, this
Oh, she's a
runs on the
new
house.
owner. Interesting. New owner. All right.
You're all set?
Yes, I am. Yes, ma'am. Y'all be slaying with the
Tian
jacket
seems
glued to her
really
back.
worn down. It's like all his energy's gone.
Yeah, it may sound harsh, but Uncle Tian is past his prime. He's not cut out for this anymore.
I love
So
her
he's
outfit
recommended
so
3
much.
candidates.
It's so cool.
Their names are Qinwei, Mingguo, and Zhi. Qinwei is
Got
a
you.
wealthy entrepreneur. Mingguo works at the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs, and Zhi is focused on study and travel.
Okay.
Try to keep all that in mind. Of course, it doesn't really matter if you forget, since we'll be assessing them at your
Her
high
voice is so
pavilion in a short
like
while.
silky smooth, dude.
Tianwei, Mingguo, Zhi. Paimon should be able to remember their names, but what does the assessment involve exactly?
Let's leave that
Plays the
until we
lace-
get to
plays the
your
lace
high
in the back?
pavilion.
I think so.
All right. Heads in the game,
I don't
people.
know.
The
I don't have
stakes don't
Ganyu.
get much higher than a change in the Qixing. We can't afford to miss anything, no matter how small.
Yes, ma'am.
Got it.
I'm
We'll
focused.
keep our eyes wide open.
All right, let's go. I'm going. Oh, can I teleport there or no? Not really. I guess I can teleport here if I'm lazy, which I am, so. All right, we're here now. We gotta go. I gotta go, I gotta go, I gotta go. I know, I know, I know, I know. Oh, let me be Zhao. Hi, Ren, what's up? All right, let's go to the pavilion. BRB gonna take the trash out. Have so much fun. Have so much fun, Kurumi. All right, let's go. Let's go, let's go. We're here. I'm here.
My legs are getting sore. What is wrong with this assessment officer? This is a huge occasion and I don't even get a chair.
Already L.
I've dealt with all kinds of people in my
Already
time, but
taken an
never
L,
have I
bro.
been made to stand while I'm waiting for an appointment.
Bro,
Oh, I mean, I think it's fine.
I like this
That's
guy.
called being complacent. If you're happy to just accept the way things are, you'll
There's
never
always
be
gonna
able
be a
to
rude
change anything in the
NPC.
future.
Always, bro.
Oh, come on. That's just... Now you're just being unreasonable.
Exactly.
All right,
Dude
you
can't
two.
handle
Let's
standing
not
up.
Get into
Exactly.
a big argument over this. It's not worth it. Qianwei, that was a bit uncalled for. And Mingbo, cut him some slack. We've all been standing around for a while. It's natural to be
Mingbo
getting
is
irritable.
right. I don't care what anyone says.
Look,
He's correct.
how about
That guy's
this?
an asshole.
There's no rule saying we're obliged to stand up while we wait, so why don't we borrow some chairs from the guild nearby?
Okay, but we got a problem solver.
Fine. They're not the best quality chairs, to be sure. But under the circumstances, it would be better than nothing.
What is wrong with this man?
It
What
looks
a
like all
hater.
3 candidates have arrived.
Oh, it was those 3?
Mm-hmm. We'll meet them formally soon. Before that, let me run you through the assessment process.
Mm-hmm. What's good? What do we need to know about these peeps?
I've split it into 2 stages: current affairs and planning, and face-to-face interview. In the first stage, candidates are required to submit a
Sorry, I
manifesto
just want
for
to clean the
Liu's
glasses real
development.
quick.
In the second stage, we will ask them some questions in person.
Got you?
Writing a manifesto takes time, so I informed them of this requirement in advance. These are the reports they submitted.
Wow. One of them is really thick.
It's also worth mentioning a stipulation I gave them. Whoever is appointed as the new Tianshu will be expected to implement their plan as put forward in their manifesto.
Interesting.
Failing the occurrence of some cataclysmic event, they will not be permitted to change their plan. Therefore, these 3 piles of documents in front of us represent where each candidate stands on key
Who wrote
policy
that
issues.
much, bro?
There's still some time.
There's a lot I
Have a
gotta
skim
read.
through, get a first impression of what each person's proposing.
Alright. Let's do it.
I'll be waiting off to the side. Just let me know when you're done.
Yes, ma'am! Do I have to read these? No way. No way. Oh, shoot. Alright. Which one is which? How do I know who wrote the long one? I guess we'll find out. Mingbo first, because I liked him. Covers domestic affairs quite profoundly, focusing on people's livelihoods. The core principle seems to be the greater good means a world that works for everyone. Got it. Alright. How about the other one? He cares about the peeps. Zhe Yi's manifesto covers domestic affairs, foreign affairs, and checks balances, all in great detail. The focus seems to be problem solving. Oh, that's that guy. Ha! I was right! Look at me. It provides concise and clear solutions to various problems. It's so thick that you only have time to skim through it roughly. Oh, it's that guy. Okay, and then the asshole. His manifesto addresses many commercial issues and provides some very penetrating analysis. His view seems to be that regulations and incentives are both indispensable. I don't know who I favored. Definitely not the middle guy, though. Definitely not the asshole guy. I don't really like him very
Finished,
much.
huh? What did you think?
What did I think? What are my thoughts?
Everyone took it very seriously.
Yes, they did. Very serious time.
Of course they did. They have the chance to be picked as the new Tianshu, so you can bet they're putting their best foot forward.
Not when they're talking, though.
And keep in mind, whoever gets in has to execute their plan as written. Nobody wants to have any regrets.
What did you think, Yelan?
That's for me to know and you to find out. We can talk more after the interviews.
Oh no, reading my enemy, exactly.
We'll see the candidates now. Let's do one at a time. Start with Chenwei.
Alright,
Yes,
let's
ma'am.
go. Is that the asshole? I think so. I'm gonna guess.
Oh? So
Yep.
you 2 are the assessment officers, are you?
Who is he talking to like that? Who is he talking to? Because I know it's not me. I know he's not talking to me like that. I know for a fact this man did not just say that in that tone.
I had assumed that given the great import of this situation, Lady Ningguang would perhaps be assessing us in person. I certainly hadn't imagined I'd
Unfamiliar.
be seeing 2 entirely unfamiliar faces.
I literally saved you guys. Like, literally, I hate this man. I hate him.
I trust you've read through my manifesto? I'd be more than happy to clarify any details you found difficult to grasp. It was written with an expert audience in mind, after all.
Who is he talking to? Huh? You gotta be out of your fucking mind, bro. You gotta be out of your mind.
Mind your tone, mister.
Exactly, Paimon.
Relax. It wasn't intended as a personal slight against anyone in particular. I was simply stating a fact.
Man, your communication skills. Did you learn them from Cloud Retainer? I'm dead.
cloud retainer. You know this Adeptus? Oh, yes, I remember now. You must be the traveler that people are constantly talking about.
Yeah, I am. Suck. I'm like, I can't say that on here, but you know what I want to say.
With your sterling reputation, you must have a respectable level of erudition. Perhaps you will be able to understand the concepts I have put forward. Although I shouldn't get my hopes up.
I hate him. I hate him. How are you gonna look this ugly and talk to me like that? Next. Next. Next.
Oh.
Move on.
Is it my turn?
He's a little too nervous, but I like him.
Yes. Please introduce yourself.
Oh, yeah.
I'm, Mingbo. I work in the
He's so
Ministry of Civil
nervous.
Affairs.
It's okay, bud.
I've worked there for, 9 years, 5 months, and 3 days.
Sweet.
In that time, I've handled, 2,347 cases.
Okay.
I have 12 active cases at the moment. They should be concluded in,
He's
16
smart.
days.
Smart man.
My current work is related to urban planning, and I'm also responsible for, auditing the accounts. To be more precise, there are 3 parts to the accounts, namely...
Oh, she gonna cut him off.
Is it just Paimon, or is he not very good at public speaking?
I feel so bad for him.
You know
He's
what?
trying his best.
Let's leave the self-introduction there and move on to some questions.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
My heart. Poor guy.
Hello. Not gonna lie, I'm feeling a little nervous. What would you like to know? You're here to assess me, so ask away and I'll answer your questions to the best of my ability.
I think he's probably gonna be like the
Manifesto
best
is
one in the
very
middle.
wide in its scope, but you don't seem to be personally involved in many of the specific fields. How can you be sure that you have the ability to put your plan into action?
Damn, that's a good ass question. Me before I open up.
Very fair question. I completely understand where you're coming from. But I'm confident in my plan. I've visited many different places, talked to lots of people with far more expertise than myself, and my manifesto
Okay.
is the conclusion of these
I like
efforts.
him.
Of course, 2 different problems can be interconnected in very complicated ways, and you might reach 2 very contradictory conclusions depending on which one you're focusing on. What I've tried to do is strike a balance. In other words, present an optimal solution to all the problems as a whole.
Okay.
How do you plan to determine whether you are right or wrong about your proposed solution being the optimal one?
A great question. Well, I'd start by having my colleagues and the secretaries of the Yuehai Pavilion evaluate any proposals before implementation. Post-implementation, it would all come down to the results.
Okay.
If it turned out that my judgment
Why
was
are
to
we?
blame
Why
for
am I
poor
in AP
results,
Gov right now?
I would take responsibility.
Nice answer. All right, next question.
I'm losing brain cells. All right. I feel like I'm
Seems
taking the
like a
AP Gov
great
test.
Guy. Everything he said was thoughtful and logical, and he was just a pleasure to listen to.
I don't know if I would go that far. I feel like, am I a hater? Do I say meh? I don't want to be a hater, but like also, it was okay.
Here's my take on what we just learned. As you saw, Qianwei is highly knowledgeable. He proposes many excellent ideas in his manifesto, which effectively
But
target
he
the big issues.
is a bad communicator.
That he oriented. But he and Qianwei are otherwise polar
Oh,
opposites.
did I drop
Mingbo
off
is
for you
not
guys
very
for a sec?
articulate and comes across as very timid
That
in
was weird.
conversation.
Perfect summary. Paimon couldn't agree
Hope
more.
everything's good.
You're
Sorry
good
about
at
that.
this, Yelan.
Last but not least, Zhi. His manifesto is full of pertinent details, his methodology is sound, and his proposals cover a broad range of fields, which is quite a rare feat. The depth he goes into in each and every area means it can only be a product of painstaking work. Plus, he is modest and good at dealing with people. But what really interests me is that many of his views happen to coincide with Uncle Tian's. Having
Gotcha.
someone like Zhi take the position would certainly
You paused
put
for like
Uncle
5 seconds,
Tian's
but it's all
mind
good.
at
Okay,
rest.
good. That's good.
Great.
We'll see. Let's go back and report to Uncle Tian.
Got you. Yes, ma'am. Let's go. Let's go say hi. Hi to him. Oh, I was not in the right part of the screen. Let's go say. I think he was like the best out of all of the options we had. I hated that one that was a jerk, though. I know, like, he's not supposed to be likable and he's just supposed to be smart. But if you're smart and you're a jerk, I just think you're kind of dumb, and that's my take. That's my take. That's how I feel. That was mad rude. I didn't like him.
I see. Then it's more or less as I anticipated.
All right. Then let me ask this. The ideas in Jur-E's manifesto are very similar to your own.
Oh, did he copy
Is
him?
there any particular reason behind this?
Oh. I didn't want to say anything when I gave you
Oh, are
the
they
list
related?
of candidates, for fear of affecting your judgment. But I can tell you now. Those 3 candidates have all studied under me in the past. It's only natural that they share some similarities with me. But Xin Wei went on to focus on his business, and Ming Guo has always been occupied with his work at the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Of all of them, Jur-E was with me for the longest duration.
I didn't know we were going to be doing, like,
So how did you get to know
government
them all,
work
Uncle
today.
Tian?
Chen Wei was referred to me by an old friend. Ming Guo came to my attention in the course of my work. As for
I'm surprised he
Jur-E,
can handle that brat dude. Dude, exactly. He
I
was
was
mad
pure
rude. I'm like,
happenstance.
I would not be paying
We first
attention.
met while fishing. Gradually, as we got to know each other, we started discussing all sorts of topics.
This is like,
Jur-E came from a
I
poor
don't know, bro.
family.
I feel like I'm
His
in
parents
Washington,
died
D.C. right now.
very young. But he was a gifted student and a fast learner.
Okay.
He reminded me of a younger
So
version
clearly he
of
likes
myself.
the one that was the best
So,
one.
I started out giving him a few words of advice when we were out fishing and noticed
Sounds
how
like
quickly
he's
he got on.
Family to you.
Quite. And now, all of a sudden, he's grown into a mature young man. It's a joy to see. But it also gets one thinking.
Thinking about what?
The young are growing up, and I am growing old. How time flies. No one can escape the cycle of life.
Interesting.
I don't know, Uncle Tian. You still seem in pretty good shape to me. You might have another few years of work left in you, don't you think?
Oh, but she
Oh,
said
you.
earlier he doesn't.
There's really no need to console me. Having less energy than I used to isn't such a bad thing. It just means I.
So what do
finally
they
have a
do?
good
Are they
reason to
really, like-
retire and
I don't
spend
feel like
my
they're,
days
like-
doing what old men.
I don't even know
like
what Yelan
should
does.
do. Going fishing whenever I feel like it.
Can you get me the
Sounds like
catch,
You sure love
please?
fishing, Uncle Tian.
Because I fucking
There's
hate
nothing
fishing.
quite like
in this
fishing
game.
to pass the time. Ooh, and freshly caught fish, they make the most beautiful fish soup with barely any preparation required.
They make the most beautiful weapons as well.
Fish
So I've heard.
Sounds tasty.
Doesn't it?
This
Also,
little
some time ago,
lavender
Jerry
melon.
purchased a very special recipe from an old fisherman. When we've been fishing recently, Jerry always brings some extra ingredients he prepared in advance. The addition of
This man
these
talks
makes the
so
soup taste
slow.
even more wonderful.
I know he's old, but like,
That
please.
flavor makes for a fond memory. But at my age,
Okay.
who knows how many more chances I have left to taste it again.
Very many chances.
Can Paimon come next time too?
Let's get back to the matter at hand.
Thank you,
Uncle
Yelan.
Tian,
Let's keep
You've
that. Keep it
reported
moving.
back. Do
Keep
you
it
have
pushing.
a verdict?
I appointed you as the assessment officer, and I trust your judgment. Had you not asked
Alright.
me why Juri's ideas were so similar to mine, I was not going to mention my history with any of them. This
Interesting.
decision must be guided by what is fair and right. Please disregard
We already
all
know.
other
It's
considerations.
the last
your
dude, the one
final
that was
decision.
not an asshole,
Only
but was
after
not
a
extremely
thorough
nervous.
review of each candidate's talents
know?
and capabilities.
That's the winner.
Remember, you must be thorough.
Yes, man.
Understood. Come on, let's go talk somewhere else.
Bye-bye,
Yes,
Uncle
ma'am.
Tian. Look after yourself.
Let's talk to Yelan. Yelan, when we gonna fight some
It's
people,
gonna be
bro?
Jerry, right?
let's not rush. There's no time limit for this assessment.
Why do you want to take so
So,
long?
are you gonna give them more tests or something?
Exactly.
No, nothing like that. The assessment itself is complete. But let me give you a word of advice.
Things are
not always as they appear. The
And
biggest
you should
no-no in
say
intelligence work is to
mysterious.
only get information from the person of interest themselves.
Oh, she gonna
The
spy
truth
on.
is almost always hidden beneath many layers of deception.
Is this guy gonna be a bad
You
guy?
have to get information through many different channels.
Oh my god, he's
For
working with the
example-
Fatui.
Wenyuan, Shenghua.
Yes?
The way they bowed. Me too,
Lady
bro.
Yelan,
Me too.
What are your orders?
I love it. Look at their little outfits.
Where'd
They're
they
so
come
cute.
Did they scare you? These two are Wenyuan and Shenghua.
I love
They
their
work for me.
outfits.
As my trusted assistants, they are always standing guard nearby. They also perform various assignments
It's like
as
they're her
required.
Robin.
Shenghua is a business expert who gets his information by trading. Wenyuan relies on word of mouth. And there's also Upei, who's not here right now.
That meathead must have been out there on sea surveillance for some time now. Is he all right?
Got her own little
I seem to
subordinates. I
remember that he
know.
can't swim.
Love a girl boss.
Nothing can take that guy down. Certainly not a little wind and waves.
I love that they have their own
Shenghua,
outfits.
Visit all the commerce guilds and look into Qianrui's background.
Give me a traveler outfit that's
Wenyuan,
just like
go to the
these
Ministry
outfits.
of Civil Affairs and look through
They're
Mingguo's
cute.
work files.
They're serving a little
Yes,
bit.
ma'am.
So what about Juri?
Mm-hmm.
Juri, well, obviously as the most promising candidate, we will be investigating him ourselves. Let's go to the docks first. Lots of people passing through there. You can find out all kinds of things.
If we're looking for
That's me
information,
spying on them,
why don't we
just in
try
case you were
talking to
wondering
Yelan,
what noise it would be.
The owner of Wanyu Boutique. He does business at the North Wharf. Maybe he has some news
Look at
for us.
Paimon's eyes. They're so pretty.
That's actually not a bad idea. Let's go and ask him.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What's up? What's popping? North Wharf. What's going on? I have a question. If the Fatui is so bad, why do nations kick them out? I think it's because of their relationship to the Tsaritsa. Why did I say it with? I'm so sorry. The Latina popped out. I think it's because like she's like an archon, so like they still have to be respectful to like her people, even though they kind of suck.
Look,
You know, I
your
don't know.
asking price for this batch is just too high. I can't buy in at this price. How am I supposed to turn a profit?
Come on, hear me out. I'm telling you, this is the single best batch of Sunsetias ever. You won't find anyone who disputes that.
Take
I
my
accidentally dropped
Sensetias
one into a
instead.
well, and even the water turned sweet.
Me when I
Even
lie.
so,
All right. I'll let you in on a little secret. The boss
Why does
of
he sound like
Second Life
Ito?
also wants to buy from me, but I haven't responded yet. If you won't take him, I'll just have to partner with them instead. And neither of us.
He sounds like Ito. Am I crazy?
okay. Well, when you put it that way,
What's his name?
I'll accept your asking price. I'll take all your stock. Don't
Genshin.
sell a single one to Second Life.
Ooh. It sounded like Max Middleman, but I don't know if it was.
What are you doing here?
Kind of sounded like him though.
And to be clear, these Sunsetias are mine.
Why is he
I
such
got
a
to them
hater,
first.
bro?
Don't get any ideas.
Knock yourself out.
Actually, we want to ask you about a guy called Juri. Have you heard of him before?
Juri? Yes, he's quite
I personally
well
don't think the
known.
Fatui are
I've
bad.
heard a story
It's an
about
interesting
him.
theory.
They say he
I
was
don't know what
born
I
into
think.
poverty. His parents died when he was young, and he was treated cruelly by the local community. One of his neighbors was terribly rude to him all the time, but Juri never retaliated. And when his neighbor went bankrupt, he even helped support the family. He returned cruelty with kindness, injustice with peace offerings. A gentleman of talent and character, and how did I not notice him sooner? In fact, maybe I'm not too late. If I
What?
could hire him to be the brand ambassador for Wanyu
Is this man
Boutique.
okay?
Oh, he sounds like a decent man. We can finally breathe a sigh.
Paimon, it's not that
Why
simple.
are you asking about him anyway? You aren't looking for
Well,
a
I
brand
do not
ambassador
care.
too,
No one
are
cares
you?
about your
Well
Sincetias,
then,
bro.
in that case, the higher bidder takes the... Ah, that's Juri right over there. Why don't we go and talk to him?
No, that's not the point.
Where?
What? What is he talking about?
It's him, all right. Looks like he's chatting with Yelan.
Oh.
Come on, let's follow them and listen in.
I'm
Try
here.
not to let him see you.
I'll go.
We want this
I'm going.
information to be as
I'm a
truthful
snoop.
as possible.
She's whispering. I'm gonna go. Okay.
I'll just go and fetch an employment contract. And hey, don't try and cut me out of this. Hey!
Bola is so annoying.
I understand.
NPC's getting on my
Let's
nerves
walk and
today.
talk.
Okay, gotta stay out of his way. You know me. Sneaking around. As one
So,
does.
you were looking to buy a wineware set? Oh, now I can see that you're a connoisseur, so I won't bother trying to con you. I trust you understand our shop quite well?
I was pretty far, I gotta say.
The truth is, an old friend of mine who likes to
I'm
have a
not
drink
close. He
now,
cannot see me.
He fancies himself as a man of culture, but doesn't care for needless extravagance. So I thought I might buy him a set of high-quality fakes.
Hi! Oh, you came for the
Very
Zhao
thoughtful
video?
of you.
I hope
Leave
you
it
liked
to me
it.
then. Come and collect it at Shigu Antiques whenever is convenient.
Okay. Got something from the antiques.
Thank you very much, Miss Yelan.
It's my pleasure, Mr. Juri. These days, it's quite rare for someone of your standing to still keep up with their old friends. It's nice
But
to
he
see.
got an antique? I'm so
I'll
confused.
be sure to pick out a good set for you. You can count on me.
This seems like an innocent conversation. Am I dumb? Oh. Hi, Succulent!
Juri seems to get along really well with everyone. Are
This is
you
true.
satisfied now, Yelan? Seems like everyone thinks Juri's a
There's
good
gotta be
guy.
something wrong with
You
him.
shouldn't jump to conclusions just yet.
There's gotta be something.
Let's go check out the wharf where he usually
Something.
goes fishing.
Do we have to?
Hi. Like, she kills the whole vibe. Girl, go
You're not
home.
just trying to dig up some dirt on Juri because you want to be Tianshu yourself, are you?
Oh my
Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. But hey, if I do become Tianshu, I'll look out for you guys. You'll be able to try all the finest food for free. How does that
Paimon's like,
sound?
oh,
We will? Well, come on! Off to the South Wharf we
he's
go.
perfect. Too perfect. Exactly. Something's wrong with him. Alright, let's go. Go and check South Wharf. South Wharf! What's going on? That NPC did sound like Ito. Like, it sounded like his VA. It didn't sound like exactly like Ito, but it gave me Ito vibes. Now that music stuck in my head. I haven't heard that music in a long time. I'm coming. I'm coming up, so you better get this party started. I'm coming up. I'm coming.
The wharf
Do you have a
is as
shorts
busy
channel?
as
I
ever.
don't.
I hear the anglers
Maybe I
here
should make
sometimes
one.
sell their fish
I have
to
a
the nearby
TikTok.
fishmongers. Let's see what Uncle Soon has to say.
They don't got debit cards yet in Genshin? No, I guess not. The Mora cards? Instead of Amex, it's
What would
Morax.
you like to buy today?
We're here to ask you about someone.
Sorry to interrupt. We're actually members of the, Liyue Anglers Association, and we just wanted to ask a few questions about someone.
It's Bannon.
We've heard
Oh
about this young man
no!
called
I'll have to make a
Juri,
shorts
who's
channel
supposed to be a
eventually then.
fantastic fisherman. Just wondering if you happen to have heard of him?
Whoa! Yelan made up a whole fake identity.
She's queen. Queen shit, bro. Queen shit.
Ah, yes, Juri. He's been making quite a name for himself recently. I've got some friends who travel all over the place, and they tell me everywhere they go they meet someone who's heard of him.
Okay.
Apparently, he had a rather tough time growing up. Had to work several jobs alongside his studies to make ends meet. How does that saying go? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Well, if there's anything to that logic,
So he
he's
had a
sure to be
rough life growing
phenomenally
up.
successful one day.
And now he's successful.
So too.
But I'm afraid your Anglers Association might be in for a disappointment.
Why is that?
Oh? Why is that?
He's good at a lot of things, but fishing isn't one of them. He fishes at the wharf and sells what he catches to me on occasion. His catches are always mediocre. Not terrible, but equally nothing to write home about. If you're looking to recruit some new members, though, I do know a few top anglers I could put you in touch with.
That sounds fantastic. I've got a couple of other things to attend to right now, though, so why don't I come back some other time and we can chat over a drink?
Sure thing. See you.
Very nice. Thank you, Uncle Son.
Everywhere they go,
Very nice, man.
they meet someone who's heard of him.
So he's well known,
Let's
but
keep
he's
asking
not
around.
good at fishing. Like everywhere they go, someone's heard of him, but he's not good. How about you? What do you have to say?
Here to buy some fish? It's 300 for 1 or 3 for 1,000. You better hurry. When they're gone, they're gone.
Hello, we're from the Society for Fish Price Research. We'd just like to ask a few questions.
I'm so dead.
She switched.
She's so funny. The Society for Fish Price Research.
Society for Fish Price Research? I haven't done anything illegal. Stay out of my business.
Look at him getting all scared.
Please, don't worry. We're just here to conduct a simple survey. We've
3
heard
for
about a certain
1,000.
Joe E. who's been selling fresh fish at low prices in this area recently. Do you know anything about this?
So this isn't about me. You should have said something, you know. I know the guy. I can tell you what I know. I haven't heard anything about him selling fresh fish at low prices, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was him.
Why is that?
Oh? Why is that?
Because he's so poor. His parents died when he was very young, and his alcoholic father still owed a huge amount of debt. No one wanted anything to do with him.
Okay.
He was still a kid when he first came to the wharf. His clothes were ragged, and he had a bandage wrapped around his head. And he managed to survive, thanks to Uncle Tian, who gave him some food. But still to this day, he doesn't have a lot of mora to his name.
Alright.
I mean, he can afford to eat and everything, but you'll often see him haggling with others over just a few mora. So, I wouldn't be surprised to find out he's been selling a few fish.
Huh.
It's not like he catches much anyway, so it's not going to affect my business. Don't tell him I said that.
You'd rather he didn't know?
Well, I spoke to him once, briefly, and I just had a feeling that he really cares what other people think of him. I think he has pretty low self-esteem, but hey, it's hardly my place to say anything. What he's achieved already puts most people to shame.
We're getting some info.
Perfect. I just wouldn't want to upset him, that's all.
I see. Well, thank you for sharing that with us.
Not a problem. And just for the record, there's absolutely nothing wrong with the price of my fish.
Got it.
The
Thank
more
you.
times you say it, the less convincing it becomes.
Doesn't have a lot of mora to his name. Okay, let's keep going.
Let's go. Let's go. Also, if you guys are watching and you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button. It really helps me out. And also subscribe if you want. If you want more of me, more Genshin, give me a little click on that red button.
Hey, it's you guys. Wait, what's the phrase? Oh yeah, honored to
And if you're already subscribed, hit that notification bell.
The truth is, we are but newcomers to this territory. We heard tell of a great martial artist, Master Dugu, who knows everything there is to know. Hence, we sought you out to ask for your guidance.
Really? People said I know everything there is to know?
But of course. We also heard that Master Dugu is a kind and virtuous swordsman who never turns away anyone who comes with questions.
Hi, Cloud.
Great.
I'm good. I hope you are too.
So what do you wish to know? Nothing happens on this street that I don't know about.
All right.
Now she's lying to a kid.
It seems to have made his day, bro.
So, Master Dugu, have you heard of one by the name of Jur-E?
Sure have. You mean that guy that all the grown-ups are talking about these days?
Don't you get bored of the dialogues
heard
other than your
many
favorite
tales of
character?
Jur-E.
Anything not from
For
Zhao?
example,
No, I like it. I like the story.
I can't remember.
This one's
Probably
interesting.
'cause
It's
it's
starting
nothing
pretty
that
slow,
important.
but I imagine it'll
I
pick up a
prefer
little
stories
bit.
about sword-fighting heroes.
Oh, I can completely understand that. Then let me ask you this. Do you
Am I
remember
bugging or does he sound like Timmy
roughly
Turner?
when the grown-ups started talking about Jur-E?
I don't know if I hear
Oh yeah,
Timmy Turner.
I know that. It was about 2 or 3 months ago.
Okay.
Before that, people always used to talk about Jur-E in a kind of nasty tone of voice. But 2 or 3 months ago, suddenly everyone started to like him. Sometimes he gives me candies, so I'm glad that people are starting to like him now.
Interesting.
Just as I thought.
Huh? What do you mean?
I mean, just as I thought, Master Dugu is indeed as kind and virtuous as
What
the legends
happened?
claim.
I'm not that
Why do
great.
people like him all of a
Oh,
sudden
yeah.
then?
One other thing.
And he
These
cares a
days,
lot about what
there's a
people
lot
think of
people
him.
I've never seen before talking about Jur-E stories in the street. They seem like nice people.
Did he hire people?
Definitely.
No way.
Great.
No way this man
I'll say hi.
hired
And
new
I
people
guess
to
I can
come and
share
talk
some of
about
the
him
candies with them too.
and say good things.
Certainly. You can also tell my friend in Yenshang Tea House about what they're up to. I'm sure my friend would also like to say hi to them.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Well then,
Is it the
fare thee
Fatui?
well, Master Dugu.
Until we meet again.
I feel like he's Fatui. I'm getting Fatui vibes.
Any of that sound strange to you?
Yes, I heard it. I'm completely lost right now.
Strange? What was strange about it?
Something
Gee, see,
fishy's
what a
going
great
on.
reputation. Uncle Soon and Uncle Gao spoke highly of him, and Dugu Shuo seems to like him too.
I feel like he's Fatui.
True. But the issue is,
But don't spoil
where
it.
did
for
his
me.
sudden celebrity come from? It almost seems too good to be true.
Plot twist, he has no friends.
Too good to be
So what you're
true?
saying is he bought followers in real life? I'm dead.
So he returns cruelty with kindness and had to work to support his studies. These are the kinds of things that make someone well known in their hometown. But Uncle Soon said even his friends who travel far and wide hear about him wherever they go.
I feel like he worked with
That's a
Fatui.
little
The
over the
Fatui
top,
always
if you ask
involved.
me.
They're always
Do you
involved.
remember what Dugu Shuo said about Jur-E's stories? Clearly they left him with a good impression of the guy. But beyond that, he wasn't interested in the details. That's the reaction I would expect from any normal person. Plus, there's the fact that all this praise of Jur-E has only been happening within the last 2 or 3 months.
It's like he planned
His
it.
childhood, his studies, the thing with his neighbor. None of these are recent events. So why
Even
are
his
these
childhood
stories
might be
only
a
going around now?
When you put it like that,
It's kind of
strange.
strange.
Of course, if that's all there was to
Kinda strange,
it,
kinda
I wouldn't
weird.
look into it any further. Jur-E was born into a poor family. Paying people to get his stories out there is within the rules of the game as far as I'm concerned. The problem
He's
is,
a fraud.
do you remember what Uncle Gao said about him? He's stayed poor his whole life. Everything he's earned he's either spent on studying, traveling, or paying
He's
off
got to be
debts.
working with the Fatui.
I don't think he has the mora to pay for a publicity
It's the
campaign.
Fatui. I'm calling it right now. No one tell me, but I'm calling it.
Right. And that changes everything. It can mean a powerful faction is trying to gain influence over the Liu Qixing.
He's an
the
Abyss
worst-case
Herald.
scenario. But all too often, the most pessimistic speculation turns out to be closest to the truth.
Look at her.
Someone's trying to gain influence over the Qixing?
Thanks for the lurk, Annie.
Serious. What should we do?
Fight
Even
him.
if we asked Juri about it,
Let me stand
surely
up.
there's no way he'd admit it.
First,
Something's
we need
going
to find
on.
out who's supporting him. Don't worry, I've got a plan.
It's the Fatui. I already figured it out, Yelan.
Remember
no
the
worries.
current affairs and planning stage of the assessment? Since the successful candidate is duty-bound to implement their plan after taking office, their manifesto tells us their stance on key issues. Whoever is secretly helping Jur-E must be seeking to benefit from his actions after his appointment. So,
It's the
we
Fatui.
should
Oh,
be
can you
able to
imagine he has
find
a
some
sugar
hints in
mommy?
Jur-E's manifesto on who we're dealing with. Come on, let's
yeah,
get back
maybe
to
he's
Yenshang
just
Tea
got an
House.
OF, you know? You never know. I support it. but I don't support the Fatui. God. He's just child in disguise. Alright, let's go. Let's go see what's up. Let's go read. I'm telling you, it's gonna be like, and I will give my firstborn child to the Tsaritsa. That's what it says. We're here.
Jur-E's manifesto covers a huge range of topics. Looking for details that don't add up will be like trying to find a needle in a haystack. I'll divide the reports into 2 piles. You take one, I'll take the other. When we're finished, we'll put our heads together. Officially, the assessment is already over, and I'll be expected to announce the results before long. So we have to get to the bottom of this as quickly as we can.
I got you. Not a problemo.
Whatever else Uncle Tian might think of Jur-E, the fact remains that he's one of his favorite students. Any evidence he's left is not going to be immediately obvious. We'll have to look carefully and
Damn, has this been like, has he been in for the long haul though? Or is this a new thing where he's like newly got involved? Alright, let's read the manifesto. Let's see what's going on.
Even though Yelan took half, this is still a lot to get through. Well, we gotta start somewhere.
Let's go. Let's read it. Read chapter C. Due to a variety of factors, sea stones have become stronger in the recent years. I suggest we set up a special patrol unit to deal with sea monsters. The fleet should consist of the following. Okay. Yeah, we have had some problems with sea monsters. That's fair. That's normal, I think. Much of Leeway's folklore suggests that Rex Lap has left a great deal of wealth within the mountains of Leeway. However, due to obstacles hindering the excavation operation at the chasm... many projects have been called off. The workers of the Black Cliff Forge have been idle near the Golden House for a long time now. They should be given first refusal if any suitable projects arise. First refusal. Alright, interesting that he mentions the chasm. Is there a video of you summoning Zhao? No, because I got Zhao his first run. He's been my fave for a while. But I do think I'm going to try to go for constellations this time. But I don't really want to buy primos. I'm just trying to rack them up. Alright, the last one. Roads. A treacherous terrain around Huangshang Stone Forest in Chiyung Peak means the area has weak transport links. The sheer mountain peaks are connected only by rope bridges. They are dangerous to walk on and wholly unsuited to the transportation of goods. These areas are rich in medicinal herbs and ore deposits. Building a road network around the mountains would be beneficial for everyone. Okay, I think the chasm, like him mentioning the chasm, that's the first thing I'm like, what do you want to do with the chasm? Huh, Jurier? What do you want to do there?
Oh, this reading is let's take a break.
Bruh. Let me read.
Looks like I'm the first one back, as usual.
He's so proud. He's like, it's me. I'm here. Oh, I thought Otto was on. Sorry, guys.
Oh, hey! It's one of Yelan's little helpers!
Just one of her little guys. Her little help.
That means you finished investigating Tianwei, right?
You betcha. I visited all the commerce guilds and gathered a wealth of information. Every time they asked me to leave, but I always had another trick up my sleeve.
We love an agent.
Don't drag this out.
Secret
Just tell us your findings.
Agent man.
Yes, Lady Yelan.
She said, stop bragging.
To summarize my findings, most people who've had interactions with Tianwei will start out complaining about how proud and arrogant he is, but then go on to give a generally positive appraisal of him. The young master of the Feiyun Commerce Guild said that Tianwei appears arrogant, but he's very scrupulous in the way he works. Once he signs a contract with somebody, he treats them fairly regardless of their background.
Interesting. But he's still an asshole. But I still hate him.
Is it possible that his reputation is fake? Is there any way you can check the accounts of the businesses under his name?
In theory, that should be very difficult. But here's the thing. I asked around and found out that almost all of Tianwei's accounts are open to the public. Where he buys from and sells to should be confidential business information, but he doesn't seem interested in protecting it at all.
Wei often sees business opportunities that others don't, but once he's made enough mora off of it, it's like he gets sick of it and releases all of his trade secrets. It's like he wants people to know that they still can't beat him, even if he shares all of his secrets. The fact that someone like that can still make mora is pretty infuriating when you think about it.
What a strange guy. It's like he's not doing business to make mora, but instead...
to validate his theories. No wonder his manifesto contains so many insights. It's all the result of his first-hand experimentation.
Huh.
I'm back! Huh? Ah, how come you're here? Why do you think? Obviously, because I possess superior skills, and am always one step ahead of the competition. Well, when you're the competition, at least.
Not them fighting. The girls are fighting.
Whatever. I'm not getting into an argument with you. If I hadn't had something else to take care of on the way, I would have been back long before you. Lady Yelan, I have finished investigating Minghua.
Well,
these boys,
we're all
bro.
ears.
The Ministry of Civil Affairs says that Minghua struggles to get his words out when he gets nervous, especially when he's chatting with strangers.
That's easy
But
to
after
see.
a few days of getting to know him,
That cat
you can
is
pretty
so
much
loud.
have a normal conversation with him. On the whole, the feedback from the Ministry of Civil Affairs was very positive. He always considers the
I liked
things
him
that
the best.
everyone else overlooks.
I
In
still
your
don't like the
opinion,
other guy.
Was the Ministry of Civil Affairs' appraisal of Minghua at all exaggerated?
I don't believe so. Minghua is someone who has slowly but surely earned the reputation he has today. According to Miss Yu, the Ministry often gets Minghua to take a final look at projects before they're implemented. People feel much more confident in something if it has his stamp
Alright,
of
so the
approval.
other two are better than
And
this
also,
guy.
there was once someone in the Ministry who was lying and cheating to try to advance their career. Minghua gave them the scolding of a lifetime.
Who is it?
Apparently, he can be terrifying when he loses his
Was
temper.
it
I haven't seen it for myself.
our
though.
man?
Whoa, that's hard to imagine.
Like I said before, things are not always as they appear.
I mean, I believe that he's good.
That's
He does.
what you meant by that. I'm starting to get it now.
All right, come on.
Thank you both.
Let's
You're
go
free
fight
to
the
go now.
Fatui. I just know the other man is involved. I just know it. I know the facts.
So, have you finished reading the manifesto?
Still have a bit left.
Chasm. I'm telling you. It's the Fatui.
I can't see any immediate problems looking at the individual entries.
Got
The
it.
only one that strikes me as a little unusual is the Tianshu Pool redevelopment plan.
What's that?
Tianshu Pool has always been home to many secrets. Plus, Agenttttt once wrought havoc there, so there are even more secrets buried deep underground. At some point, a rumor began to go around that there is great treasure buried beneath Tianshu Pool. A long time ago, with the approval of the Qixing, a mining team conducted an exploratory excavation there.
So, did they find any
Interesting.
treasure?
None. The ruin was completely impenetrable. The only way they could have gotten through the solid rock would have been by blowing it open with a special kind of explosive. The technology wasn't mature enough at that time, so the excavation project was shut down and the treasure
He
became a
wants
mere
the
legend.
treasure. The
Jur-E's
money.
manifesto focuses on solving problems, and this treasure hunt seems extremely risky. It seems out of step with the rest of his plans. Still,
Suspicious.
this one fact alone doesn't tell us much. Everyone wants to get their hands on this treasure. The treasure hoarders, the Fatui, even local Liyue factions. Did you find anything?
The chasm.
Excavation? Project? Treasure? Did we read anything similar in our half of the manifesto?
The rock chapter.
Oh yeah! Juri said the Blackcliff Forge workers should get
That
right
was the
of
chasm
first
one, okay.
refusal if any suitable projects come up.
Okay.
Did he now? Well, that makes everything much clearer. So Jur-E wants the Blackcliff Forge to excavate the treasure of Tianshu Pool.
Does that
Oh,
mean
is
the
it not the
Blackcliff
Fatui?
Forge is Juri's secret supporter?
No, not likely. I've looked into the Blackcliff Forge before. They aren't involved with any powerful factions at present. They do possess some specialized explosives, but it would seem more trouble than it's worth to put so many resources into a risky project like this. Still, Since the clues are pointing toward the Black Cliff Forge, we should see where they lead. We may well find something new.
Hi, Mai! Just saw your VOD on that recent Arkham quest. It's amazing. The fact that you love Shao a lot makes it super fun to watch. Thank you. I do really love him.
Is there another side to him too?
He's my fave. As you can see, yes, I'm literally playing as him right now. Oh, J Chamber? J Chamber, I'm here. What's up? What's up, Jade Chamber? Oh, it's below me. Ooh, can I, You already know. You already know I had to do it to him. Look at me, precise!
Let's look around for clues.
That was beautiful. I'm very proud. Hello. Should I talk to him? Yes. The answer is yes.
Anything strange been going on recently?
Excuse me? What's that supposed to mean?
Paimon is so bad at
Strange
this.
Just, you know, stuff that when it happens, you think to yourself, huh, that was weird.
Good observation, Paimon. He's so weird.
I don't think we're going to get anywhere asking questions like that. Let's just take a look around.
Paimon's so bad, bro. Oh, little arrow. Nothing of note happened today. Nothing of note happened today. Payday. 3 new recruits joined. Can't believe people are willing to join us at a time like this. One of the newcomers is very skilled. He got made the team leader. Nothing of note happened today.
What's this?
Huh.
A diary?
Who's the newcomer?
From the back, it looks
It's
like a
Child.
ledger. But it seems they also use it as a
The
cipher.
Fatui. It's Senora.
We don't know who wrote it, but it's interesting, don't you think? These newcomers, who could have sent them?
You
The
think they're
Fatui.
suspicious?
I'm just saying. I'm just gonna keep saying it's the Fatui.
Yes. Look, it says right there. One of them's already been promoted to team leader.
Sus.
At this rate, by the time the Tianshu
Suspicioso.
redevelopment plan is ready to roll, they'll be the technical backbone of the team. That'll give them the chance to take a lot of liberties. They can copy any secret texts or steal any treasure they find underground. Imagine if we didn't suspect anything. By the time Jur-E recommends the Black Cliff Forge for the excavation project, at most we would maybe do a fresh background check on the place. No red flags if all they did was change some key staff. And even if we decided to vet the staff individually, they'd have had more than enough time by then to come up with fake
Wow.
identities.
Something weird going on in any story quest?
That's
It's the
advantage
Fatui.
of planning
Exactly.
this far in advance. It was a clever move.
When you put it like that, it all makes sense. If we hadn't found this out, someone else would have stolen the treasure. So, who's really behind all this?
Say it with me, chat.
That's a question for the newcomers.
Fatui.
But let's start with that worker over there for now.
Let's go say hi. Hey, bestie. What's going on?
Excuse us. We want to ask you about the newcomers.
You want them to teach you or something?
Why are you such a
I
hater,
gotta
bro?
say, these newcomers are in tip-top shape. Fast learners, too. They're picking up all the skills unbelievably fast.
Interesting.
My only complaint is that they're always going out drinking at night.
But
they never let us join them. I guess they just need some time to
I'm
adjust.
telling you.
I'm sure we'll get to know each other over time.
They go out drinking. This area isn't exactly renowned for the nightlife. I'm guessing it's a long trip to the nearest tavern.
I'm right.
You
I
got
just know
that
I'm right.
They tell me they go all the way back to Liyue Harbor to drink at womannnnn restaurant. It rained after work today, so they actually stuck around at the site for a while. But as soon as the rain stopped, they went out drinking again right away. Hey, you're
Okay.
only young
We
once,
gotta go to the
right?
restaurant.
I say, if they can hack it, let them at it.
Interesting. Let's go talk somewhere else.
Yes, ma'am. Secret agent May.
Looks like our hunch was on the Mora. These newcomers are very suspicious.
Very
Drinking in Liyue
suspicioso.
Harbor, huh? Some cover story. I'll wager they've been going to intelligence updates. Good thing it rained today. It means they'll leave footprints. I doubt they'd give themselves away that easily, but let's follow them and try our luck.
Let's see what's going on. Now I'm getting kind of invested. I'm like, something's going on. What's going on?
Bring that away! Hurry, we gotta catch up!
I'm following. The footprint stopped. I don't see any more footprints. Oh, there they are. More footprints.
These footprints are heading towards Liyue Harbor. Maybe we were wrong about them.
Interesting.
Just as I thought. They didn't go to Liyue Harbor. They went that way.
Let's go. We're going. We're going. We're going. More footprints.
The footprints
They
stop
think we're
here.
dumb. But we know they're not going to Liyue.
But, judging from the direction, I'm guessing their destination was that abandoned house.
Let's camp out. Investigate the abandoned camp. I don't think I've ever gone here, actually. These stripes in the dirt were likely made by a bamboo mat. That means someone slept here. But the bamboo mat is nowhere to be seen now. A fire that burned out. Something was burned here not long ago. That's inside. What about on the outside? It looks like there may have been a fight here, but it's hard to say for certain. This was the work of a professional. But who? But who? You find a fresh fruit pit in the pile of leaves. It seems like someone was here recently, but you can't find any more clues. What's going
Looks like we
on?
were too late. This has gotta be where the newcomers rendezvous with whoever they're working for. But all the evidence has been destroyed.
But maybe they'll come back.
Look at these ashes. Someone was burning documents not long before we arrived.
Could there be anything left? Maybe the wind could have blown the fire out before everything was finished burning.
The odds of
Doesn't look
that
like
are
it.
very slim. It's practically impossible. I've checked. All the paper's been burned. There's only ash left now.
Why don't we
Alright.
wait for them back at the Black Cliff Forge? They've gotta go back there sooner or later.
I don't feel like we should
We
just camp
can't
out here.
count
They'll
on
come
that.
back.
Clearly they were based here at one point, but it's mysteriously abandoned now.
Maybe
To
they're
me,
nearby.
that says that whoever's behind this has moved them somewhere else to throw our investigation off course.
Maybe there's a little abyss corner in the
This
wall.
is where a trail runs cold.
Make no mistake, the purpose of our trip wasn't to find any solid evidence. We just need to figure out who's behind Jur-E. I smelled something peculiar the moment I came in.
Alright. Spill.
Those newcomers probably thought they'd be safe as long as they burned the letters. But what they failed to consider is that paper and ink from different regions produce different odors when
I'm
they're
telling
burned.
you. I'm telling you. It's from... Say it, Yelan. Where's it from? Schneznaya.
There's a certain place with a freezing cold climate.
Period!
that is nothing
I was
but ice as far as
right!
the eye can see. Some
I was
wealthy people there
right!
put floral fragrance in their ink as a way of injecting a little romance into their writing.
Huh.
When that fragrant ink is burned, this is the exact odor that it leaves behind.
The Fatui!
Exactly. The evidence will soon be blown away by the wind, so it's nothing
I
we
knew
can
it.
arrest anyone
I
with.
called it.
But it's
I'm
all
so
I
proud of
need.
myself.
Now I know who we're dealing with. I can plan our next move.
Let's
Wait,
go.
Yelan. Oh, thank goodness I finally found you. I thought I'd never see you again.
Who are you?
This man's. Did he drown?
Don't be alarmed. This is Upei. He's Wenyuan and Shanghua's colleague. I sent him to look into Jur-E's regular contacts. Since Jur-E likes fishing, Upei thought he might know some of the fishermen and sailors, so he took a boat out to sea to ask around. I left him a note at Yanshang Tea House telling him to look for me at Black Cliff Forge when he got back. If there'd been an ambush waiting for us there, it means we'd have had some backup.
Gotcha. Look at her thinking ahead. A smart woman.
So, What did you find out at sea?
Forgive my incompetence. I'm afraid I've come up empty-handed. I asked all the fishermen multiple times, but none of them had any interactions with Juri before. Then the waves got so choppy I ended up falling overboard. Fortunately, someone managed to drag me out. When I got back, I heard that you'd gone to Black Cliff Forge and might need backup, so I went straight there as fast as I could. Didn't even stop to change my clothes.
Well, Uncle Tian said that Juri once bought a recipe from one of the fishermen. Did you hear anything about that at all?
What? That's news to me. No, that's not possible. It's absolutely not possible. Lady Yelan, I'm telling you, I spoke to every single fisherman out there, and none of them mentioned anything about a recipe.
Interesting. Then I wonder how that even more wonderful fish soup came about.
Did he learn it from Shnezanaya?
Fish soup? What fish soup?
Nothing. Our priority right now is to find a way to get our hands on some solid evidence. Well, any suggestions?
Send someone to tail them, catch them red-handed when they meet. I think catch them red-handed when they meet.
Not a bad idea. Upe, what do you think?
Honestly, I've already tried following Juri, but the guy's too cautious. Never meets with anyone suspicious.
Interesting. He's very cautious.
Okay, so tailing's out.
But I didn't say tailing. I said we catch them red-handed.
We'll still need to tail him. But first, we need to do some groundwork.
So he's extra suspicious, extra cautious about everything. He's not just no normal man.
When you've worked in intelligence for a long time, you'll understand that no one can stay on high alert forever. Especially...
Oh, we're gonna give it to him.
Tomorrow morning, I'll announce his victory at Yohai Pavilion. Take a guess what you think he'll do next.
Yep. Exactly.
Be sure to arrive on time. You won't want to miss the show.
I like her. I like her strategy. Let's catch these Fatui. You already know. Oh, let me wait to 9. Oh, I should have gone further. Like to actually 9, not 8:56. But that's alright, I guess. Huh? Oh, time is mad fast. That was quickly. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna teleport here and then glide down. I'm so excited. I wanna fight with Yelan. I have her, but like I wanna fight in her story quest. I'm on my way, Yelan. It's me, Adeptus Shao. Alright. Beautiful. You saw that?
It looks like we're all here. Well then, time for me to announce the results of the assessment process. I won't drone on about the importance of the Tianshu role. Suffice to say that Uncle Tian entrusted me with the monumentally important task of assessing the candidates. And now, it falls to me to give him a satisfactory answer.
Let's see, what is it?
All of us here know the score. Don't beat around the bush, just get on with it.
He's such a jerk.
Qianwei has many pioneering ideas, but some of his plans are lacking in detail, and he easily gets into testy exchanges with other people. Ningbo is reliable, but not quite ambitious enough, and because of his personality, he struggles
Not the
to
brat
win
dude
people
again,
over.
exactly.
In contrast, Juri is evenly balanced across the board, and enjoys an excellent reputation in Liyue. After much consideration, I have decided to recommend Juri to the Liyue Qixing.
What?
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. Honestly, I'm a little surprised to hear my name being announced.
Why is that?
In my estimation, all 3 of us are worthy candidates for the Tianshu position.
Look at
As
him.
your
He knows how to
competitor,
talk.
I've become keenly aware of your great talents. Would either of you entertain the possibility of working with me in the future and taking on some of my workload?
I'll have to see. I'm in a bad mood. This is the last thing I want to be thinking about right now.
This man's so
I don't
rude.
mind. as long as I can help.
Okay, well, that's all from me. Jur-E, you'll have some preparation to do. It won't be long before you're informed of your official appointment. I hope you will work hard and make Uncle Tian proud.
I will live up to the Tianshu name. On this, you have my word. I should go. I need to pack my things, and then I think a celebratory meal is in order. Would anyone like to join me?
Count me out. I'm not in the mood for a celebration.
This man's so annoying. Pretty relaxed now. This would be a good time to follow him.
Hey, traveler, tell me something. What exactly does that guy have
He's not
that
an
I
asshole.
don't? If you can't answer that, I'm not accepting this result.
I, also wouldn't mind knowing.
Oh no, if we get stuck here, we won't be able to leave.
What do we say?
Follow him.
Yes, ma'am.
I like that he's just standing there. He's like,
We finally got rid of them.
Lady Yelan, Juri has gone towards Feiyun Slope.
Follow him, quickly.
let's go.
Juri really sided with the Fatui? But Uncle Tian thinks so highly of him. Why would he do this?
Difficult to say, but everything should become a lot clearer when we find him.
Don't mind me. Just gliding down. Just follow you.
I'm sorry, Lady Yelan. We lost him.
What?
He's too good at this. We weren't able to keep following him without being seen.
How the heck did he manage to shake Yelan's subordinates? I guess Juri didn't let his guard down.
No, Upe says he's much more relaxed than usual. Maybe it's just how he's wired. Perceptive enough to sense when he's being
Yelan
watched.
can go invisible. Go invisible, Yelan. Go invisible.
Don't blame yourselves. Let's not forget he was trained by Uncle Tian himself. Evading detection is not an unusual skill for him to have. If I'd asked you to tail Uncle Tian, you'd have ended up at a dead end too. It's fine. So, where did you lose him?
Shinue kiosk. He only went in briefly. Upe and I were watching outside the whole time. A few moments later, a man dressed in a completely different outfit came out. Upe had a feeling that it was him, but we couldn't get close enough to check without blowing our cover.
Not this man wearing a disguise.
I figured that if we spooked him, it would undo what we've accomplished today so far. Another option would have been to arrest him there and then. But without any evidence, that would have been
Goes
meaningless.
invisible. Okay.
So I stopped Upe, and I stayed here to wait for you while that meathead went to ask around in Shinue kiosk.
Good work. The fish didn't take the bait, but that's okay. As long as he's still swimming around, we'll find a way to catch him eventually. The key is figuring out what he's trying to achieve. Let's go to Shinue kiosk.
Let me in. Let me in. Let's go. Oh, we're inside.
Could you explain to me how that works? A guy like him comes in, changes his whole outfit right under your nose, and you don't even
Not him
ask
being
him about
upset.
it?
I'm dead.
Our customers are free to dress however they please. What grounds would I have to question him?
Okay, fair enough, but didn't you think it was just a little bit strange?
Whoopee. It's killing me, bro. Look at his
Well,
eyebrows.
maybe I did, but it still doesn't give me the right to stop him.
Enough.
Okay.
Let's tone this down a little. I'll make this quick. Just one question. What did he buy while he was here?
Oh, he didn't buy anything. He just picked up a bottle of liquor that he ordered ages ago.
A bottle of liquor?
He knew he was gonna win.
Yes, a very strong kind. Fiery, with a rich flavor.
Oh, was it a
something an
gift
average
for the
customer would
Fatui
order.
since he won?
This gentleman ordered it in person from us a long time ago. He was only here today to pick it up.
Liquor
I'm telling you.
and wineware. I see. Let's go.
Let's go. That's what we're gonna do, right, Yelan?
Shigu Antiques.
Let's go. Let's get out of here and find the Fatui. I'm excited. I just want to fight. I appreciate the investigative work we're doing right now, but I want to fight someone.
Hey, Miss Linlong. Sorry to bother you. Zhi ordered a wanware set from you not long ago, right? We're friends of his. He's been telling us how impressed he is with the quality, considering how affordable it was. So we just had to
Leah
come
craves
and take a look for
violence, that I
ourselves.
do. I just want to fight.
Sure. Which model are you looking for?
Whichever one he bought.
We don't really know a whole lot about wineware. Let's just go with Zhi's choice. Would you be able to show us the one he bought?
Zhi picked up his set not long ago. As a quality imitation of an antique wineware set, it has the look and feel of a luxury item.
Mm-hmm. Tell
Just
me
so
more.
you're aware, we don't have many of this model left in stock. And now that Mr. Zhi has taken one, I'm afraid it may encourage the price to go up a little.
Mm-hmm. Let's just see it. Let me see it.
Don't worry. Price shouldn't be an issue. I'm sure we can work something out. But I'm just a little hazy on one thing. Did Zhi's wineware set include wine glasses, or...?
For this set, the wine glasses are sold separately. Minimum purchase is 1 glass, maximum is 4. Mr. Zhi bought 2.
Who's he drinking with?
Okay.
Who?
Thanks, Linlong. Seems there's a little more to buying wineware than I first thought. We'll have to mull it over.
Well, don't take too long. We could sell out any day now. All right, see you next time.
Who is he drinking with? It's gonna be like a Fatui, like
This is
one
turning
of those
into a real
fire
headache.
guys.
I'd just like to point out that we have the self-professed Grand Master of Fieldwork here to thank for being wholly incapable of tailing an ordinary civilian without being seen.
It's not like you did any better.
My specialty is information trading, okay? I don't have the physical agility. What's your excuse?
The boys are fighting!
Yelan, so has the plan failed? Oh, if we can't figure out where Jerry went, there's not much we can do. But why was he buying liquor at Shinue Kiosk anyway? To celebrate?
If so, it's no ordinary celebration.
What do you mean?
First of all, Zhi isn't much of a drinker. On some level, he hates alcohol because of what it
so
did
he's
to
not
his
even
father.
drinking?
If he was just looking to celebrate by himself, he wouldn't spend his meager savings on an expensive bottle of alcohol.
Huh.
Let alone buy a pair of special wine glasses.
What's going on?
This is a victory feast, held in honor of Zhi's private sponsor. Whoever this person
Exactly
is
what I was
clearly
thinking.
enjoys hard
He's
liquor
drinking with
and
the
has a
Fatui.
very high status. Hence the need for expensive
It's
looking
Scaramouche.
wine.
Imagine. No,
Now,
Scaramouche doesn't
where
care.
might we find Fatui who match that description, I wonder?
Fatui officials. Should be either the Snezhnayan Embassy or the Northland Bank.
Have both locations surrounded. Take as many people as you need.
Lady Yelan, is it time for us to make our move? If so, you can count me in.
I'm
Get
ready.
with the program, would you? This is a covert surveillance operation. Zhi may be vigilant, but that doesn't mean the same is true for his drinking buddy. In which case, we don't need to change tactics. Just change who we're following.
Got it.
Great idea! So we just need to find out who Jerry bought that liquor for and
Oh,
follow
and then
them
we'll see if they're drinking it, I guess.
But
'cause
Lady
they're
Yelan,
not much
if we get
drinking together.
caught, this could become a major diplomatic incident.
Yep.
I'm well aware, but don't you see? Zhi is gambling everything on this. If we really want to catch him, we're going to have to accept a little risk ourselves. Stick to your orders, and make sure we're covering all other bases too. Anywhere else Zhi might be going. I want eyes on those locations.
She's so
Yes,
like
ma'am.
serious and so like she's ready.
Don't worry,
And I'm ready
Lady Yelan.
too.
Zhi may be a slippery character, but we'll keep a close watch on the movements of all Fatui officials.
I'm so ready.
I'll be waiting for you at the tea house. If I'm guessing correctly, Fatui officials are likely to take action at night. You should go and get ready. Then meet me at Yenshang Tea House.
Will do, ma'am. I'm ready. Remember when the Traveler wore the fucking Fatui mask? I just remembered that. Oh, can I just walk there? Oh, wrong side. I'm
Perfect
here.
timing. Wenyuan just sent word that the Fatui ambassador, Yusupov, just left the embassy alone. He's heading in the direction of Tianshu.
Exactly, Small. I'm ready to fight.
That's the place Jerry mentioned in his manifesto.
It looks like that's where
Big
they've
brain
arranged
moment.
to meet. Sensible choice, I'll give them that. Tianshu Pool is always crawling with monsters. Most people wouldn't dream of going there. It's one place they won't need to worry about being seen.
But I'll go.
No, we gotta go get them.
I'll be there. No problem.
Let's go. If my hunch is correct, we just might hit the jackpot this time.
I'm ready. I'm gonna take him down. Gotta go to the pool. Go swimming. I spy with my little eye. Nothing right now, but I know I will see something.
This is Tianshu Pool, full of ruins, crawling with monsters.
I thought that bird was someone with a glider. I was like,
I've looked into the place before. There's a workers' entrance somewhere around here. Follow me.
oh, it's gonna be a domain. I feel like take him out with
There's been
ropes.
some work done on this place in the past, but it's a bit of a labyrinth inside. I can't guarantee we'll be safe once we're in the
Domain time!
The
Domain
workers left an emergency
time!
access route. If we can
I'm
find
so
it,
ready. I've
this'll
been
be a
waiting
much
for this.
easier journey. Still, be ready to fight at any moment.
Oh, I've been ready.
Any resistance needs to be taken out quickly and quietly. We don't want to attract too much attention.
I'm ready.
Don't worry, we're all professionals here.
I remember plunging attack with Zhongli here and I didn't know he was so HP.
Where are your three little helpers at?
They have other things to take care of first. We couldn't afford to wait for them, but they'll join us later.
Let's go now. I'm ready. I don't need backup. I got a whole team. You think Zhao would be scared of the Fatui? Incorrect. I think they're gonna give me Yelan, but I don't want to bring Geo. No, I'm not bringing Geo. I refuse. If Ito was built, maybe I would consider, but I'm not bringing Geo. I'm just gonna take the L. Yoimiya and Raiden will be able to take any Geo shields out. Yes. I'm so ready.
Quiet.
Okay, me play as her. Let me just take out your shield really quickly. Got in my way.
Gotcha.
Oh, got it. Okay. No, you're dead. Got it. I'm not using it. I can't see anything right
As I
now.
expected, but this shouldn't be too much trouble.
I've never been following the elements. I've never followed the elements they tell me to bring. I'm just like, but I want to play as my team. The only time that went against me was that domain where you had to use Noelle, and then it was only Geo thing. Oh no, you had to use Geo. It was only like those Geo pillars that you have to activate.
Looks like he went through that door. That must be the emergency access route, right? Come on, let's hurry.
Let's go. Let's go. Okay, let's go. I gotta go. Is there a puzzle I need to solve first?
This is the construction workers' emergency access route.
I don't have any high-level Geo characters, so I always avoid when it suggests Geo. Exactly.
Let's see if we can find another way.
Ooh. Hello. What are you? Got one over here. Hi, besties. Oh, they can still hit me when I'm invisible?
Quiet.
Vaporize, bitch. Fuck you. Exactly. God, that was good. So what my plan is to build a team with Yoimiya and Yelan. I want a Yoimiya and Yelan vaporize team. I think it would be reverse vaporize. I guess it depends on which one I want to use, actually. It depends on which one I want doing the most of the damage. Ooh, solved a puzzle. We're running.
Water's gone down. Hey, look! Is that another way through?
You betcha. Let's go. Sheesh, I need Yelan and Yoimiya. I know! They're so good. I'm so excited. Let's go. Wait, is there anything down here? Oh, I thought there'd be like a chest or something. That's fine. Let's go. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. Okay, now what? Oh, I guess just going over here. Oh, no, you swim. Let's do this. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. Her getting hit and just yelling that while standing still is so funny. Don't say I need Geo, please. Oh, thank God. I really thought that was like a you need Geo signal. Can I move you? I knew it. Get out of my way, bro. There's so many fucking doors.
Take it easy. I'm assuming every banner is 3.0. It's much more difficult than I thought. Yeah, I bet. Ugh, Yelan. I love her, I love her. Her ult. It's so cool. Look at me. I'm a genius. Movement path. Oh, let me grab this. Okay. A path opens beneath the stone? Yeah. Okay. There we go. Look at me solving puzzles. Oh, that's just a chest. Oh God, good luck with that. Oh yeah, with the skipping. I know, everyone's so good. Let's go. I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to square up. Ooh. That's pretty. It's such a pretty puzzle. What the heck? All right. The water's flowed into the groove, and now the statues have lit up. Okay. Now we should be able to move the statues.
Do I go down here? Where? Oh, here. Got you. So what's the puzzle exactly? I feel like maybe you need to go over here. I don't really understand the puzzle, if I'm being honest. Oh, the gold ones need to be in the spotlight. Got it. Got it. Got it. I understand. Look at me. I feel like I'm playing Portal. I want to swim in that water, but I can't swim. I know, the water is so pretty. Alright. This is kind of easy now. It's just that one that was weird. Now I just push this one out of the way. Look at me. I'm a genius. I'm a genius. Let's go.
We should be nearly at the bottom now. Let's wrap this up.
Yellow.
Quiet.
Illusion shot.
Oh, this is fine. Oh, shoot. Absolutely not happening to my boy. You know I got to get a shield, sir. We need schooling of Genshin puzzles, so true. Okay, Raiden. She ate him up. That was kind of crazy. Okay, girl. I see you. Wow, they even have a little pathway and everything. Your Zhao is on life support? I don't know what you're talking about.
I can tell from the aroma that this is very fine liquor indeed. I'm impressed.
We knew it.
Come on.
We knew this all along.
Bottoms up. After you, of course.
Why is he so angry? He poisoned him?
Oh, sorry. That went down the wrong way.
Oh, I thought it was poison.
I've never drunk anything this strong before. It'll take me some getting used to.
You'll get there. If you want to stay friends with us, you have to drink with us.
I'll do my best.
You're more of a lightweight than I thought. Already struggling after one glass?
That's who he sucks,
I thought
bro.
you were made of sterner stuff. You certainly kept it together when you were poisoning your teacher's soup.
Hey, yo!
Come on, another
what?
round. Less talking, more drinking.
He said he did what now? What did he? Excuse me. He did what? What was that? Could we run that back? What was that?
Sure. You didn't leave me much of a choice, though, did you? Just the mention of poisoning sends shivers down my spine.
Ugh!
I'm
So
more
shivers
timid
on
than
my
I realized.
spine.
Every time I poisoned him, I had to hide away at home for a few days because I was so scared of getting caught.
Look, I know it has not been easy for you, my friend. We appreciate all your hard work. But I have to say, you really are quite a genius at poisoning people. I mean, the poison we brought from Snezhnaya is as strong as this wine, but you found a way to turn it into an imperceptible, slow-acting poison, and came up with the idea of delivering it through fish soup. What was it you said? Oh, yeah. You said the soup's fishy flavor neutralizes the pungency of the poison, and this process even makes the soup tastier as a
No
result.
way! What the heck is wrong with this guy?
It struck me one day when I was fishing. I'm lucky it did. Otherwise, I'm not sure I would have been able to fool Uncle Tian.
You have performed excellently. The Fatui will continue to provide the support you need to consolidate your position
Hate this
as
man.
Tianshu. Of course,
I don't feel bad
this
for him
is as
at
long
all.
as you continue to do as we instruct.
He's more messed up than I thought. Exactly.
Aside from Qingshu Pool, we also have some other requests for you, which we will inform you of in due course.
Bro, not murder.
worry.
Exactly.
Whatever tasks you have for me, I will perform them diligently.
Did you hear that? It was poison. That's why Uncle Tian hasn't been feeling well recently. It's all Jurye's doing. What a nasty guy. Seize him.
Hold on.
Just floating there is
Did you
killing
bring
me.
the camera? If not, you can use mine. This is quite a scene. We have to capture it for posterity.
Yes, ma'am. Snap, snap. Picture, picture. Putting you on my Instagram story.
We've seen no progress on the diplomatic front, and everyone has been eyeing up the treasure of Qingshu Pool. It's been a real headache for me. But soon, everything will be taken care of, and I can report back on a successful mission. Thank you, Juri. I remember when I first saw you. I knew right away that you would make a good partner for us.
How long has he been working with them for?
Do you still remember what I said to you?
How could I forget? You said a lowly commoner like me could never be seen as a serious candidate for the Tianshu, no matter how hard I work. The only way is for you to shine bright in the Tianshu's darkest moment. I think you were absolutely right.
What's your Snapchat crime scenes?
Under normal circumstances, the gap between you and other people could only ever grow wider over time.
That's not even true.
Just look at your two competitors. Qian Wei had wealth. Ming Boa had
He could have gotten it without their help. He had great ideas.
You had nothing. You were just another nobody. And that's why I decided to help you. You know, there's an old saying in the Fatui. Give a starving dog a bone, and it'll guard your home for the rest of its life.
Yes. I cannot thank you enough for your generous support.
You know, the best thing about you is that you do as you're told without complaining. Hey, keep up the good work, and I can assure you, you'll never have to worry about Mora again.
Yes, you will.
Heck, when you're not in the company of the Fatui, you'll be able to throw your weight around as much as you want. How about that?
Uncle Gao said that Jur-E has low self-esteem. Seems he was right. He was worried that whatever advantage he might have now will diminish over time. So the Fatui persuaded him that he should act while he can.
SMH. Plenty.
Then get ready to use it. Tonight's grand finale should be coming up any minute now. How well this goes for us depends on how Jur-E plays his hand.
Ooh, is there any more alcohol? Go on. Fill me up. I'm in a good mood today, and I'm gonna drink my fill.
They are crazy.
Make sure to get me home safely afterward.
SMH Fatui.
There's only a little left. Here.
Did he poison him?
If you like it, I can bring you some more next time.
I feel like he poisoned it. I don't know.
Whoa.
I feel like he poisoned it.
This is the good stuff. It is great. Huh?
I was right!
What the?
What? No way.
You poisoned my wine? But when?
You seem surprised, Mr. Yusupov.
How could you?
How could I not? I've sacrificed years of my life studying and reflecting to prepare myself for this position. And in the end, I even had to poison my own teacher.
Poisoning my
You really think I put myself through all that just to become your little puppet? I don't want to bow down to anyone ever again. And that includes you.
He's committing war crimes.
You imbecile. It's the Fatui who got you to where you are. Do you understand? If I disappear with no explanation...
He's killing him! This man is a serial
They'll get to
killer!
the bottom of this. Mark my words.
Do you see the haystack in the corner? Underneath it is a pile of explosives. And next door in the dark room are the 3 undercover agents you sent to infiltrate the Black Cliff Forge.
This man
I'm
crazy.
gonna stay here till I see you slip into unconsciousness. Then I'm gonna set this on fire. Once the flames burn through the hay, they'll ignite the explosives.
This is crazy. This man is crazy. He's having a Joker moment, bro. Man, he's having a Joker moment.
I took
He
the liberty
said,
of
"We live in
leaving
a
some evidence
society."
of your contact with the undercover agents at the Black Cliff Forge. It won't take long for people to join the dots. 2 missing person cases will become one as the truth gradually reveals itself. The Fatui planted undercover agents in the Black Cliff Forge to steal their signature ruin-grade explosives. Their plan was to blow through the solid floor tiles in the dead of night and seize the treasure of Qingshu Pool.
Yes, cereal.
Things
I love
didn't
eating
quite go to
cereal.
plan. Mistakes were made that led to
And
the
you know.
accidental deaths of the entire crew. Faced with the overwhelming evidence, the embassy won't investigate this any further.
He said, let me give you
fact,
the whole plan. Let me give you the whole rundown. This always goes super well
for
villains.
It explains why you acted alone, while exonerating the rest of the embassy of any liability. Of course, none of that will have anything to do with me. When all of this comes to my attention, I'm afraid I'll have no choice but to cancel the Qingshu Pool redevelopment plan immediately. I guess then, I'll be Tianshu in my own right.
But he still poisoned his teacher. I was about to be like, damn, that's kind of a good plan. But he still poisoned his teacher. SMH. SMH.
Jerry, do you really think you're gonna get away with this? The Fatui has a record of everything. That includes the poison, all interactions between us, even my trip here tonight. After I die, they'll come looking, and they'll get to the bottom of this.
A record? Oh, you must mean the one in the hands of your second in command, Theo.
This man is crazy.
How do you know about
He's
that?
crazy!
Because when you contacted
No way.
me, I also
He
made
for real the
contact
Joker.
with your associates. I have Theophan to thank for providing me with the poison I used on you today. He'll help me tie up all the loose ends. After all, your untimely demise comes with a few perks for him. He has been eyeing your position for a long
it's just like him.
time now.
That traitor!
You crazy girl. You crazy girl.
Relax. It's over.
Ugh! I didn't like how that felt in my headphones.
And anyone else in the know is
Stop! No ASMR, please.
Taken out of the picture.
No.
Sweet dreams, Mr. Yusabah.
You gonna kill him? Period. Oop, cutscene. Damn! They got the whole army. That's crazy. This is the biggest L of your life, bro. The biggest L. That's everyone's face.
I did a little surveying on the way here and found that you'd left yourself 3 escape routes in case things went south. I have them all surrounded. If you're thinking of trying anything, save yourself the effort. The game's up. We were here the whole time and have pictures of everything. They came out pretty nicely. Want to see them?
I love her.
The game's up? Forgive me, I'm not quite sure what you're referring to, Miss Yelan.
This man is
I happened
crazy!
to discover a Fatui operation here, so I approached them on the pretext of
gaslighting?
joining forces and eventually brought them down from within. If it pleases you, Miss Yelan, I'd be only too happy to have you join me in investigating this matter.
This is how you want to play it, huh? Fine. You do you. All we need to do to convict you is establish that the poison in his system is the same as in Uncle Tian's. Nothing else you wanted to add? Let's leave it there then. Time to go.
One wrong move and it all comes crashing down. I should have been more careful. You followed him here, didn't you? I was so focused on keeping myself out of sight, I forgot he was a potential liability. Let's talk about this, Yelan. I gave you my word that I would live up to the Tianshu name.
No,
and that
sir.
much I can still guarantee.
It's over. It's over for you, bestie.
Your point being?
When I take office, I can guarantee that I will act in your best interests. In fact, all of you here tonight can expect very generous treatment in the future.
Or she can just be it, and then
I don't
that's fine.
deny that I used underhanded methods to get here. But given my lowly origins, what other choice did I have?
To be normal, bro. Literally anything
You still
else.
don't get it, do you? Even now.
Literally anything
What do you
else.
think?
What will Uncle Tian think?
Exactly. Jur-E, clever people can always come up with a good excuse. But while you might be able to get other people to believe you, you'll never be able to deceive yourself.
Exactly,
There's nothing wrong with
Ransumi.
wanting
He
to
thinks
win
he can
other
be a
people's respect,
Tianshu
but
after
when has
poisoning
Uncle
people.
Tian ever looked down
Make it make
on
sense.
You?
Mm-hmm.
He was
Period.
like a teacher and a father to you, but
Exactly.
you chose to repay that by poisoning him. Whatever positive goal you may have started out with, you threw it away in that moment.
Spit, Yelan. She's
enough.
spitting right now.
I...
No. I got more to say.
What makes this even crueler is
Yes,
that you managed to
Yelan.
convince yourself there was no other way. Uncle Tian was always going to give you this opportunity.
It's
Even if
true.
you'd done nothing at all. Out of everyone in the world, he is the one who trusts you the most. So much that he drank your fish soup without doubting you, not for 1 second.
Ugh, make him feel guilty, girl.
That's enough. That's enough.
Loser.
Life is like fishing. It cannot be rushed. Whatever you do, impatience will accomplish nothing. I was just like you once. Desperate to
Damn,
prove
that's
myself.
sad. He really poisoned him. And for
Only
what?
later did I realize
And
things
for
do not
what?
always turn out the way you plan. But you have to keep calm to carry on.
Not keep calm and carry on.
You're still young. Be patient, believe in yourself, and don't look outside yourself to prove your value.
L, bro.
Where's Jury these days? It's been a long time since he last paid me a visit.
Maybe he's just busy.
Well, next time, if he doesn't bring a pot of piping hot fish soup, don't let him in.
Whatever you were thinking about, you'll have plenty of time to mull it over in prison.
Ugh, I love her.
Oh, I almost forgot. If the Fatui find out what happened today, prison might not turn out to be the safest place for you. Trying to have friends on both sides, it has a way of turning everyone against you.
I love her, dude.
But right now, I have an opportunity for you.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
What's the opportunity?
Sorry, things are about to get extremely busy for me. Let's meet at Yenshang Tea House tomorrow morning. I'll
Yes,
have someone
ma'am.
remove the explosives. Then, there's someone I have to go and see.
Need our help with that?
No, it could be dangerous. You should leave this one to the professionals.
Be careful.
Don't worry. As long as they're willing to cooperate, this will be a straightforward deal. Get some rest. See you tomorrow.
Dude, that man is crazy. I cannot get over the fact that he was just like, yeah, I'm a murderer. And I'm gonna murder you too. Just an FYI. Like, sir. Let's maybe not kill people for today, you know? Maybe we've reached our quota of poisoning people, I think, with the first one. We don't need to go any further. Oh, man. Set the hay on... Bro. I should've. I'm so sorry. Send it all crumbling. And the walls kept crumbling down in the city that we love. All right. 8 o'clock. You know. You know songs in my head right now, the put them on and make them wanna marry me. Put it on and make them wanna marry me. That song's stuck in my head. Where did we go? Oh, here. I don't know if it would work though. That would be funny though. The whole thing just falls. It's like you have failed the mission. Let's go. How's that poison tasting, Uncle? Hopefully you're not tasting anymore.
There is now no poison left in his system. But recovery from the damage already done will not happen overnight.
Dr. Baishu, is my father going to be...
You needn't worry too much. Keep taking the prescribed medicine every day, and a full recovery will take at most 2 to 3 years. It's good we caught it in time.
It's a lot,
A
but
few
it's
days
okay.
later, and the toxin would have built up in the internal organs. At that point, things would have been much more serious.
How did they successfully secure such a seldom-seen poison? It
I love
seems
the voice.
Fatui are extremely resourceful. Unfortunately for them, they were up against us.
Ugh,
Uncle
make him
Tian, we're
playable!
getting off now. Remember to get plenty of rest and avoid overexerting yourself while you're recovering.
His hair, oh, this man's so beautiful. I can't. I love him. I can't believe we got to see him! My favorite traveler's face.
Thank you for all you've done to resolve this situation. I'll have to make some tea in a moment. You simply have to try it.
Are you feeling any better?
Yes. The exhaustion seems to have gone. My mind is
He's gonna
steadily
stay
getting
Tianshu.
clear again.
Thank
Luckily,
God, bro.
it looks like choosing the Tianshu's successor is suddenly not such a pressing issue after all.
Hey, Yelan!
My work is mostly wrapped up, so I thought I'd take a minute to check in here. The assessment process comes to an end here, Uncle Tian. In my opinion, Zhi is not suitable for the position. But Qianwei and Mingbo both have potential.
You have my gratitude. People can change their loyalties easily.
That bro messed up. He had it in the bag.
Whatever happens,
SMH,
it's
bro.
still a dismal experience.
Is it just Paimon, or is Uncle Tian not that surprised?
Don't underestimate Uncle Tian. He wouldn't have appointed me as assessment officer if he hadn't had his doubts about Zhi. Normally, the Yue High Pavilion would be responsible for assessing the candidates. Isn't that right, Uncle Tian?
Yes, to be quite honest, I wanted to trust him unreservedly. But I have to be responsible with the position of Tianshu. When I first met Zhi, I wondered if he had approached me with a hidden agenda. So I secretly investigated.
Wow. Okay,
I
Uncle.
concluded that he had no ulterior motives whatsoever. He just saw me as an ordinary fishing friend. In the end, even he changed. But when did it start?
What if none of this had ever happened?
I never had any plans to recommend him directly, but I always intended to give him the chance to compete on a level playing field. Family background and fame mean everything to many people, but I don't attach great importance to them. I had no reputation to speak of when I first became Tianshu. I relied on Ganyu's assistance for all manner of things. What I really admired about Zhi,
he like totally fumbled the bag, bro. He really just like the biggest fumble I've ever seen.
Guy, and very cautious. The intel suggests that the Fatui saw him as very low risk, but Zhi was still extremely careful with the poisoning. He chose that specific liquor from Xinyue kiosk because the fiery flavor would mask the bitterness of the poison, and he chose to wait until the Fatui official was drunk and had his guard down before delivering it to him.
Is he gonna be a spy now with her?
He also installed a secret compartment in the wine pot he bought to hold the poison. As the amount of liquor went down, he'd shake the pot to release the poison from the compartment into the liquor. Afterwards, we also found he had an antidote on him. Had the Fatui official grown suspicious, Zhi would have drunk the poisoned wine himself, and then found
Damn, this man be thinking!
Shortly afterwards.
But that's still really dangerous.
This man is a James Bond villain.
Had he drunk the poisonous wine, he still would have faced serious health consequences despite taking the antidote. He didn't hesitate to put himself in harm's way to achieve his goal.
Damn. He sounds like a spy.
How is Zhi now?
Well, I mean, he is sitting in a jail cell. Like Yanfei says, everyone who breaks the law has to pay the price. Still, he's cooperating. He didn't turn down my offer to strike a deal. I'll make sure there are plenty of guards around to keep him safe from anything the Fatui might be planning.
A deal? Does this have to do with what you said to him when you arrested him?
Yes, Zhi's not the one I'm interested in. If he was as far as this went, I'd have handed the case off to my subordinates as soon as I realized. But once the Fatui became involved, things got a whole lot more interesting. I thought I might have the chance to catch a big fish.
Well, did you?
Almost. Unfortunately, it slipped off the hook at the last second.
Uncle Tian,
that's funny.
Yelan, understand.
Jur-E colluded with the Fatui to try and secure the position of Tianshu. Or, to put it the other way around, the Fatui made an attempt to interfere in the Tianshu selection process. With Yusupov in our hands and a statement from Jur-E, we could afford to continue with a diplomatic offensive. Also, we'd be able to gain control of Theophan, Yusupov's second-in-command. Then we'd have a pawn in the ranks of the Fatui. Pawns like this can be major assets. They open up all sorts of new options.
So this was your real plan.
Why else did you think I was investing so much time and effort into this case?
So, okay, well, did your plan succeed?
We got halfway. The first part went off without a hitch, and we passed all the information on to Lady Ningguang. But when we tried to make contact with Theophan, he was gone, along with all the evidence.
The Fatui must be spying on us. Otherwise, they'd never been able to respond so quickly.
I found out from other sources that the Harbinger Regrator got involved. The Fatui's main forces aren't concentrated here. Regrator was only treating this as a peripheral concern.
Regrator?
It's a pity that
That's
Theophan
not
got
child.
away. But knowing which
That's
Harbingers
not
are still
Scaramouche,
looking
right?
at Liyue is something.
Regrator?
It gives me a starting point for my next mission.
I have to ask, Yelan, do you have any desire to take over the position of Tianshu yourself? I remember you showed some interest a few days ago at Yenshang Tea House. In my estimation, you are more than competent.
Oh, that. I was obviously joking. I prefer my current life. There's danger and there's excitement. Although it'd still be a behind-the-scenes role, as Tianshu, I wouldn't have the chance to get involved in anything truly clandestine or face any real
I wonder who
danger.
it is. I'm very interested.
All right, I'm done
Another
here.
Harbinger.
Time for me to go. I'm heading off again in a few days, and I still have to prepare.
Where are you off to this time?
It's a code name, not a real. No, I know that.
It's for me
I'm
to
aware.
know and you to find
I'm
out.
just saying I wonder who it is.
But I'm sure if you
I'm
keep
saying it's
going
not
as
Child
you
or
are,
Scaramouche
getting yourself
because I know their
involved
other
in people's
names.
business
Is
all
what
the
you-
time,
you know?
You're sure to get caught up in another
And I know it's
misadventure
not
before
Regrator.
too long. Maybe I'll see you the next time danger beckons.
I'm
Until
just
then,
wondering who it
Keep
is.
your wits about you. A lot of people are watching you for a lot of reasons. If you have any
Interessante.
more questions, just ask Uncle Tian. After the recent turn of events, I'd say he owes you one, wouldn't you?
Muy interessante. Ooh. I thought something else happened. Interested. Ask Uncle Tian. Oh, that's a good question.
What would you like to know?
About Regrator.
Regrator is the
Thank you,
ninth
Dad.
of the Fatui Harbingers, though likely
okay.
the first among them where wealth is concerned.
Got you.
However, his wealth is not a mere question of how much more he has to his name. He has a very unique understanding of wealth. What he's planning may very well shake the world to its core.
Interesting.
Beyond that, I don't have a lot of information about him. If you need to know more in the future, you can ask Ningguang.
I wonder if I can ask her. And I have other questions.
What would you like to know?
Would
Something
you?
I've said to Jury, Qinwei, and Mingguo before is that while cunning and scheming are quite crucial, even more important than this is staying true to yourself.
He lost himself, bro.
Jury and Ambassador Yusupov each saw each other as a means to an end. They thought that if they could just outsmart their opponent, they would emerge the final victor. And yet, in the eyes of Yelan and Regrator, they are but pawns in a much bigger game. Scheming is an endless endeavor. If you can't cope with it, you're better off staying out of it. It gives you a much clearer view in any case.
Alright.
Everyone has self-interest, but you cannot let it be your master. So, don't fight over fleeting gains and losses. Rather, focus on the direction your heart is leading you, and keep moving forward.
Alright. I have some other questions for you, sir.
What would you like to know?
About Yelan.
I first met Yelan when she was very young. Even back then,
I think her grader's the one that owns the North End Bank. Ooh,
she
interesting.
kept her cards close to her chest. An old friend of mine once privately commented to me that Yelan is always smiling, but never with her eyes. She is a very dangerous person. Something of an exaggeration in my view. At least, I know she would never hurt the people she trusts.
Alright. And there's one more thing.
What would you like to know?
The next Tian.
As Yelan says, now that I'm on the mend, I should have another few years worth of work in me. During this time, I plan to gradually hand over my duties while mentoring some new candidates. Ha! That reminds me. Chen Wei and Ming Bo are still waiting downstairs. I must go and have a chat with them shortly.
What happens if I say I have no questions?
What would you like to know? Thanks to you and Yelan, everything turned out okay this time. You can always find me at the wharf if there's ever something else you'd like to discuss in the future.
Okay, what happens if I go... Can I ask Ming Wong or no? I just want to know if I can ask her about the Fatui. Is she gonna be in here though? Damn, Zhao is for real dead. That's crazy. Where am I? I thought I was going towards the door and I was absolutely not. That was so funny. Okay. Let's go inside. Ning Wong. Bestie, tell me about the Fatui. She's not here. Never mind. She's not here. One day I'll ask her the question we're all wondering. Damn, I thought that was like kind of like the Zhongli thing where it's like, go ask Ming Wong, what's going on? But I guess that's for an Archon quest, so it's different. Alright, pals. Thank you so much for hanging with me today. This is a longer quest than I was expecting, but I really liked it, so I don't know. I'm a fan. I'm excited to learn more about this Fatui Harbinger. I feel like this is setting us up for something in the near future, so I'm very excited. Let me know if you guys like the quest. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already, and I'll see you very, very soon. Yeah. Did you like the quest? Are you waiting for more information? Well, who do you think the new Harbinger is? What element do you think they are? Let me know. All right. I'll see you guys very soon. Bye.